What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sports Rambling with Brian Bilsito. So, like I said in the open, today is August 2nd, 2020. There's a lot going on in the world, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I am coming to bring the positivity. On a Sunday, most families are getting together. Dad's watching golf. Mom might be working in the garden. The kids are swimming. Whatever. It's a family feel to Sundays, right? So, I want to start bringing positivity to Sundays in the sports world. And with that, I want to tell you that on every Sunday, or every other Sunday maybe, I'm going to be bringing a positive story from the sports world, something that an athlete or a team or a coach is doing to uplift their community. So I'm going to be calling this Sports Rambling Sunday Spotlight, pushing positivity. So, in my first episode, like I also said in the open, we're going to talk a little bit about Buster Posey of the San Francisco Giants. So, if you're not familiar with his recent story, Buster, just about a couple days, maybe a week before the season got started again, or actually got started for the first time for baseball in 2020, Buster made the decision to sit out the season because of COVID 19. He did not want to risk his family. He has two daughters, twins that he had. I think they're 8 years old, or his wife Kristen. He did not want to risk exposing them, and he and his wife had gone through the process of adopting two twin girls. They were born a day before he announced his decision. They were born prematurely, and he said, "I can't, in good in good faith, expose all of this to all my family to COVID 19." So he decided to sit out. Now, does that mean Buster's not bringing anything to the community? It's far from that. So, what I wanted to do is shine a little spotlight on what him and his wife, Kristen, do. So, they have a foundation called the BP28 Foundation. It raises money for pediatric cancer. They do things like bring families into the stadium, sit down and talk to them, raise money for the different for grants for the V Foundation, which is Jimmy Valvano's ESPN, the famous speech he gave in the early 90s. He raises a lot of money for them. He does things like selling some of his game used equipment with all proceeds going to different pediatric cancer foundations and research and things like that. I mean, this is just the type of thing that we don't see on the news every day. On the news every day, we see guys that are up in the club, they're spending all their money, they're going bankrupt. And why is that? Because the media is driven by ratings, and positivity doesn't push the ratings as much as the controversy does. So that's why I'm here on Sundays. I'm going to be pushing positivity, just like the name of the show is. Also, I wanted to shout out Buster Posey as well. He was just awarded the prestigious Lou Gehrig Memorial Award. I mean, that's an amazing award. It was established in 1955. If you don't know Lou Gehrig's story, he played for the Yankees. He's a Hall of Fame first baseman. Played for the Yankees in the early 19 teens to the late 20s, and he eventually had to retire because he contracted or he developed ALS, which is a form of muscular dystrophy. It's also now known as the Lou Gehrig's disease. So he retired. You know the famous speech. Most sports fans know that speech. I consider myself the luckiest man in the world. A great movie was made about it. So the Lou Gehrig Award is awarded once a year to one player who exemplifies the type of stand-up behavior that Lou Gehrig represented. So over the course of the history of this award, Hall of Famers like Hank Aaron, Cal Ripken Jr., Ernie Banks, Dan Musial, Mike Schmidt, to name a few of many Hall of Famers that have won it. There's also been guys who aren't Hall of Famers that have won the award. It just depends on what you're doing to uplift your community. So they decided to award this to Buster Posey. The last winner was pitcher Corey Kluber. Other current players that have won it: Joey Votto, the Cincinnati Reds first baseman; Albert Pujols, the Los Angeles Angels first baseman; So this award, Buster's going to receive his award later in the season, or actually, excuse me, he's going to receive his award at the early part of the 2021 season. So, like I said, I just wanted to stop in with a quick take every Sunday that just pushes positivity, baby, because that's what we need in this world. COVID is running rampant through the country. We got civil unrest that people are protesting with good reason. We need the positivity. We need players like Buster Posey. We need guys that are doing it in their community to get the spotlight shined on them. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hope you'll stop in every Sunday or every other Sunday whenever I drop one of these and just check it out. Because you know what, baby? Positivity is where it's at. So, anyway, thank you all for stopping in for this quick episode of Sports Rambling. I hope you all have a safe week. I'm going to be doing some wrap up stuff to the first week of the NBA, first week of baseball, which is a mess. So we'll get to that on another episode early this week. The NHL looks like it's doing a good job with its bubble program. So, like I said, baby, we're going to have a lot of sports coming up. Appreciate anybody's support. So, thank you very much. Peace to you all on this Sunday, and I will see you.